Alright guys, next thing we're going to go over is connect to a leader. This is such a key part. It's the number one thing that people shy away from. Number one thing is you need to plug them into that system. Show the plan, share the product, connect to a leader. So, how does that work? What you do is you say, okay, I'm going to contact my upline and I'm going to say, I'm doing a presentation tonight about 6. We should be available for that connect call right around 6:30. If my presentation usually takes about 30 minutes, that's when I'm going to call and say, hey, or text John and Teresa and say, can I get a connect for 6:30?
Right, absolutely. I'm going to respond back and let her know that one of us is going to be available to do that connect.
Then I'm going to give her a little bit of background. How many people I think I'll have, or if there are any key things that I want her to address. Teresa has a great testimony. If there's something that's really going to speak to one of my guests that night, I'm going to be sure to hit hard on that for her so that she knows. Also try to get names. It's great when they're able to be addressed by name. It just means a lot more. It's more personable.
Absolutely. So, the reason the connect, I just want to make this really clear, is this. Taryn's a go-getter. Come on, you guys. She made diamond in 28 days. She doesn't need me. It's not about Taryn. It's about that brand new person there sitting in a chair going, you know what? All Taryn did was show me a presentation, whipped me up an energy drink, and called her upline to tell their story. I could do this. So that's the seed we're trying to plant, to show that this is teamwork and that them sitting in that chair, that they can see that they can do it too.
And the natural approach is to say, hey, do you mind if I call? Don't ask for permission. You just start dialing. Go ahead and text John and Teresa or whoever it is that you're upline in your connect. Say, hey, about 5 minutes I'm going to be calling, so that they're aware, so they can be by their phone. Also, if they need you to stall just a little bit, they have a lot of connects coming in, and so you need to be able to work that out with them. So you text them 5 minutes before, and then you dial. You say, hey, remember that person that I was talking about throughout the presentation? Yeah. They're the ones that I'd love for them to share their story direct with you, so here they are. They're on the phone. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing? Then, once she knows that we're on the connect, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to put you on speakerphone. Don't just dial and put on speakerphone right away. When she's ready, go ahead and put on speakerphone. Make sure it's in a room so that people can hear. If you need to have sound ahead of time, you can plug speakers into your iPhone or even the Droid. So be aware of that as well.
The first thing that Taryn's done is, once she's got me on the phone, is she goes ahead and edifies me. It's easier for Taryn to edify me than it is for me to edify myself. So Taryn tells them just a little bit about our story and edifies us.
For an example, basically, I always say, you know what, the reason why we have this unique opportunity in Western Kansas right now is John and Teresa from Little Elm, Texas took this opportunity, shared the products with John's brother Jeff, and that's why we have it. So I'd love for you to hear their story, because they've been in this a lot longer and they're hearing stories of success, not just with business, with these amazing products every single day. So I'd like for you to hear what started it for her.
Right. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to edify Taryn back. I'm going to build her up as the leader that she is in her area. I'm going to let them know that they have the fastest diamond in the company, that she has incredible leadership skills. And if they'll just plug in and listen to what Taryn has to say and follow in her footsteps, they too can have success with Genesis Pure. Then very quickly, I'm going to do a 45-second to a 2-minute story. And it's simply where I was, what I saw, where I am now, and where I'm going. We kind of went over that a little bit ago. That simple. And then I simply ask at the end of the program, at the end of my quick connect call, does anybody have any questions? Now, sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. If they do have questions, it's up to Taryn to let us answer them, because now we're the expert on the phone. If they don't have questions, we close it out, tell everybody to have a great evening, and thank you for taking the opportunity to listen to an overview with Genesis Pure, and I turn it back to Taryn.
This is a great opportunity, though. If you are sitting there saying, gosh, I know these people have some questions, say, you know, earlier I was talking to you and you wondered how this worked. Let John and Teresa be the experts. Let them help you. You may not be comfortable right away answering some of those questions, and some people like to fire those at you. So let John and Teresa handle those. They've heard them a few times, and so they're ready to handle them for you.
And see how simple and duplicatable it is? It's a very simple program, and we're going to help you earn while you learn, so you don't need to be nervous. You just need to walk through this with us, and we'll help you connect and get those stories out there for you.
So show the plan, share the product, and always connect to that leader.